over for more people to join. Okay, I think you guys can see it like that. Hi, not Shayla. Ooh, isn't that the TikTok audio? My Shayla. Okay. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? I suppose it's just. Oh, hi Leroy. Guess it's. Okay, we'll wait for more people to join. Hi Leroy. Am I sure? I prefer to refer to myself as a live host, not a teacher. But yeah, my name's Yahweh. Okay, while we wait for more people to join, right? We can just listen to this. My moderator just downloaded it. I love this. What do you call it? This audio. Why did you cut off like that? Okay, but yeah. Okay, in the meantime, actually, there's not much time, so you can't need to go to tuition. Okay, it's fine. See you in another live when I have my next live. If not, you can see teacher Jia's live. Okay, so but what I'm going through is just not what I'm going through. What I'm going to promote right now is the same as teacher Jia, just that. Remember like Gen Z or Gen Alpha? You can guess. You can guess. But yeah, so there's the link under the bio, right? You can just click on it. Basically, what host Jia has been showing you guys. When's my next live? Good question. I'll see it when I see my schedule. Okay, but over here, these are the links. So June holiday program, if you guys still want to sign up for it, because it's really ongoing. If not, there's the website, ebook store, regular classes, and the different platforms that you can find us on. Quite an extensive list. Okay. Then when you click to shop, there's different programs. So just now when I was moderating, someone asked about one-to-one, right? There'll be a one-to-one. Okay, let's just click and see. So there's this PSLE oral one-to-one intensive coaching. Okay, so these are also during holidays, but one is during. Let me get back to you on this. If I'm not wrong, we do have programs for July and August holidays. Okay, so you can look into that. Also, the top school papers course. This one suitable for P5 and P6s. Is there an online 1-to-2? Is it like 1-to-1? I'll get back to you on this, but right now I don't think so. I think it's more of a webinar or like the top school papers course. It'll be online, okay? But if you want to find out more definite or firm answer, you can just WhatsApp the number above. Okay, then there's also the Writers at Work ebook collection or ebooks collection. Basically, it's just the list of whatever books there are, okay? So it'll just bring you to Podia, the specific website for that book. But if you want to see more extensive collection, you can see on the Podia website itself. Then the ones that I will talk about is 1200 grammar and vocab. So if you don't want to just do grammar or only do vocab, then you can get this, okay? So this is all this MCQ, or rather practices in general, just helps you have a better understanding and concepts of whatever you have learned so far in primary school. Hi Mian Bao. Good morning Mian Bao. Have I washed my jacket? No. You guys make it seem like I have to wash my jacket every day. It's been a while. Yes, it's been a while. Hello, hi guys, hi everyone. Okay. Then apart from that, if you only want to focus on grammar, there is 1000 PSI grammar questions, okay? Likewise for vocab questions. So you guys can consider this. Okay, apart from this, there's also 1000 PSLE S&T questions. So I know S&T, most of you find it easy because it's the same few questions. They usually just test the same thing, just recycle and what do you call it? Same concept but different content, yes. So but there are times where you will find question structures or questions where you're not exposed to or have not been exposed to before, then you get stuck during the exam. So doing more practices solidifies whatever you have learned, the simple ones, and it also prevents you from being too taken aback or panic or yeah, just ensures that you're still in your calm state of mind when you're doing. If not, it will affect your later parts of the paper depending on which one you start with. Then 70 PSI comprehension close practices, right? I always talk about this because honestly it's my favorite section. Like you can train your inferential skills from it. It will help for um simple what do you call simple sections like grammar, vocab, MCQ, because sometimes you need the context in order to know what word you have to put. And then it's helpful for even harder ones like comprehension open-ended, so you know whether you're just um plainly lifting it and not answering the question, or are you thinking about, oh, how do I explain this further? Am I really answering what the question is asking for? Okay, so yes, you guys can consider these 5 books that I've talked about. Okay, can we do now, please? Okay, not Shayla. I will. Okay, let me read the comments. O level English. No, usually I do P5 papers. But yes. Also I'm moderating myself, guys, so don't type weird comments. If not, I will mute or block you guys. Okay, anyways, for those that are wondering, P6, usually teacher Mitsuko goes through P6 papers. But yes, okay. So for anyone that's wondering, I mean, now we have a sticker on the TikTok live, right? But I'm going through 2022 P5 SCGS POI paper. Okay, hold on, let me adjust this sticker. Just realized it's not showing. Okay, hi R, hi the Dark Knight. Okay, so the sections I go through is grammar MCQ, vocab MCQ, editing, compre close, and SNT. Yes, took me a while. My brain's not it's not in the best state, but yes. Okay, let me just fill this in. Okay, why are your fingers snapping? What do you mean my fingers snapping? I got random blank. Okay, I think that's a printing error, so I'll just fill in with something that I think makes sense. Okay. Okay, but yes, if you guys don't want to do this section, you can. Oh, hi, Chill Gil. Sorry, I think I missed your comment just now. Hi, welcome back. If you guys don't want to do this section, you can just choose another section, then we can jump to that. Okay. Copy it. Oh, that's hardworking. Honestly, you can just what do you call it? Screenshot, I guess. SNT. The answer is 1. You are so enthusiastic. Okay, but yeah, we'll do SNT. Okay, so over here, you guys can read first, okay? Hold on. So the first one you need to join neither norm in case. Wait, why change? Because Mariah asked for SNT. Nobody asked for anything, right? Unless someone wants grammar. Okay. Usually copy down notes, so can you. Okay, sure. I'll slow down. Neither. Hi, Annabelle. Welcome everyone to the live. I'm pretty sure there will be some new people because I haven't done this for like so long. Oh, you can't screenshot because it's starting. Okay. Okay. So neither Shaza nor Julie like to play badminton. Neither the shark nor the horse. I don't think that's how it works, Mariah, but yes. Okay, so neither nor. If you guys still remember, I'm pretty sure you guys still do. Neither nor, right? You always used to join 2 negative ideas. So same concept as either or, just that either or you won't be joining 2 negative ideas. So that's rude. What do you mean? What's rude? Did someone say something? But yes, okay. So over here, do not like to play. Oh, do not like to play badminton, right? This is a negative idea, so we need to join. So when we join it, we'll already have that negative idea from neither nor. So it will be neither Shaza nor Julie likes to play badminton. So over here, whenever you have neither nor. Hold on, I can't multitask. Let me write this down. So neither nor, either or. The subject that you focus on is always the one that's closest to nor. Okay. So in this case, Julie is singular. Let me use a different color. Okay, so over here, singular, yes. My brain's so laggy today. But yes. Oh. Okay. So neither Shaza nor Julie likes to play badminton because the main subject that I'm looking at here is Julie and it's singular. But in the case where you change to something that's plural, like the guys or something, right? This likes wouldn't be likes anymore. It'll be like because this is a verb. Verbs for singular, you will add s. Okay? It's the opposite of nouns. Okay, let me see. What's going on, guys? Can slow down. Am I going through something too fast? What is going on, guys? Oh, thanks for your compliment, Annabelle. Just read it, but they both don't like badminton. Yeah, they both don't like badminton. Okay. Uh, someone asked. Nani. Okay, I'll just say Nani. Yeah, taking down note. Okay. So what about? Wait, as in, what? Am I explaining too fast? Or you just need time to take down? Because I can just go on to the next one and leave this here still. Okay, but in the meantime, can you screenshot? Okay, sure. So in the meantime, while we wait for the him, let's go through something else. So what's a good color to pick? Orange, I guess. So word pairs. So let's start with the common ones, okay? So word pair would be prefer and to. Oh yeah, just realized. Welcome everyone to the live. Okay. For those that are wondering, I'm doing 2022 P5 Scgs paper. Yes. So prefer to. Your verb has to have something. Would rather you would pair with than. And then your verb, do you add something? No. So over here, prefer to, your verb needs to have ing. And then would rather and then your verb is the base form. Can you guys see if yeah, can. Okay. So I prefer swimming to running. I would rather swim than run. Okay? So both guys, what is going on? Yes, Mianpa, you're right. More than correct. Mariah, I'm the moderator. I'm moderating myself, so don't be rude. Okay, but yes. So prefer, you would have the verb ing. Would rather than, you would have the verb. So you don't say prefer over. Or if someone says something, not someone, if the question gives you something like, oh, I like to do this more than, I like to do activity A more than B, I don't need to write more than because prefer or would rather already encompass the idea inside. Okay? Okay, next word pair would be for ranges, yes. So you would use between and n. Between 1 and 5. If I want to use from, it will be 2. Choose a number from 1 to 5, okay? Or pick a number between 1 and 5. Why am I moderating myself? Because I like to see the comments on the laptop better. It's a bit hard to see it on the screen sometimes. But if need be, the person that's actually moderating can help too. Can you moderate? No mianpao. Okay. Then next. As in, I can mute and all myself, but then there's still a person watching this, okay, to help me in case I miss something. My answers, yeah. The amount of things that will come out if you're my moderator. Gossiping about me, okay, I'm fine with it. I'm not affected. Okay. Next, there's oh yeah, the other word pair will be neither nor and either or. Okay. So okay, hold on guys. Okay, so who's the person that, hi Zizoe, Zizoe, thanks for your compliment. But who was the one that was taking the notes? Okay guys, chill. Okay, time to play some TikTok audio. I don't know why it cuts off like that, but yes. Question 67, you don't know how to do, can go through. Okay, can, sure. Hi, Imagine. Welcome to the live. Okay, Nani is done. Okay, moving on. Moving on to question 67. Let me make space for this. So over here, we will go to the beach if it does not rain. So you have to use unless. So what does unless mean? Or rather, what idea does it encompass? The bottle has been empty for some time. Okay, I have another one. Don't worry. I always bring multiple bottles in, Mianbao. So over here, notice how you're answering for once. What do you mean? Unless it rains, we will go to the beach. Okay, so that does anyone think that is right or anyone think it's wrong? I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. Adding to plastic waste. Okay, I'm sorry. Am I supposed to bring like a distiller around or something? You're gonna fail. It's fine, Imagine. Time to start now. Okay, so Nani says the same thing. So it is indeed correct. But before I write the answer, right? Unless means if not. So it's good to know because you can use it to vary your sentence structure as well. So that your compo is not like, I went to school, full stop. I went to eat, full stop. If it's all just like simple sentences with full stop, you'll get marked down on language, okay? Because it just shows like you only know one type of sentence structure. You don't know how to vary them, you don't know conjunctions or prepositions and stuff, okay? Please take you back to PSLE. Why? I don't wish to go back to PSLE. Okay, so over here, unless it rains, comma, it's important to put the comma, guys. I know some students always don't put the comma. Okay, so over here, if not. So if it does not rain, we will go to the beach. This is basically what it means. Okay? Next. How do you feel about getting no difference, I guess? What's with that question? Okay, so over here, question 68. Also, unless it's a pretty common, what do you call it? Common type of question that they would like to ask during exams. Okay? Okay. Okay. Thanks everyone, if it's a compliment. If it's not, then it's okay. How to study for English? Okay, honestly, the more practice you do, the more comfortable you get with it. It's like, that's why they say when you want to learn a particular language, you have to read more, you have to write more in that particular language, okay? I look like a poly student. Okay, I don't know what to say to that. Because, okay, well, Chugyo's already on the next one. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, so next, Lucas told his mother, if I'm going to the library, no, not if. Lucas told his mother, I am going to the library with my friends. So Lucas told his mother that. So this kind of questions is called direct to reported. Direct means I'm talking to you directly. That's why it says, I am going to the library with my friends. Then we will change it to be written in reported speech. Okay? So there are some things. Hi, wonderful. Welcome to the live. I don't know. Okay, but looks are not everything, guys. I prefer to refer to myself as a live host, though. Let me just make that clear. I'm not from Korea, but yes. Okay, so direct to reported. What do you need to change from direct to reported? This is also commonly tested. One definite thing would be pronouns. Another definite thing would be tenses. And then if there's words like tomorrow, yesterday, then you need to change them, like the frequency, or like changing from now to then, something like that. Okay. Please this to that. Yeah, yes. So you need to change those. So that's right, Jugo. Oh, you're still copying 67. Sorry, Nani. Okay. But yeah, so in this case, Lucas told his mother blank. So told his mother that. So how do you connect this, right? Usually it's with that or if. So you need to see your sentence, okay? So told his mother that he was going. Because am is present, you need to change to the past, okay? So it becomes was, singular. He would be changed from I, because this is reported. Okay, I'm not the, or rather, Lucas is not the one that's saying it in first person now. Okay, so Lucas told his mother he was going, then the rest you just need to copy. So I would say this is one of the more straightforward or simple direct to reported speech questions, okay? Oh, sorry, missed this out. So my you have to change to his friends. Okay. Oh, hi Jana. What do you mean yeah, true. I haven't done a live session in quite a while. Okay, but yes, hi, welcome everyone. Welcome to the live. I'm doing 2022 P5 Scgs paper. Also, since Nani needs some time to copy, right? In the meantime, if any of you have any questions to ask, you can feel free to ask. I'll answer to the best of my abilities. Or if you have anything interesting to share, you can feel free to do so also. It makes the life more interesting. Takes two hands to clap. Hi Potato, thanks for liking the live. My long maternity. That's the wrong gender, Mariah. Okay, Chill Girls already working on the next one. Despite leaving home earlier than usual, he was still late. Okay, so despite, words like despite, however, although, what do they all show? That's what was with that circle. Okay. Imagine if O-level English was this easy. Nani, not done with 67, is it? 67 is pretty short though. Okay, I guess this works. Hi Alex George. Despite leaving his home earlier, Junwei was still late. Okay. So, despite. Okay, I can accept two answers. Despite Junwei leaving house earlier than usual. Okay, Zach Frankly, thanks for trying and welcome to the live. But if you want to use that, right, I would prefer it if it's despite the fact that. So you use the phrase despite the fact that to join two clauses. So it's either that or Mariah's answer and George's answer. Let me see Trix's answer. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so I can accept those two. So over here, words like despite, can you guys see if I write this? No, cannot. Okay, words like despite shows contrast. Okay, so we need to make sure that the sentence we write has a contrast. Okay, so despite the fact, hi, I'll just call you 2025. Not he, but okay. Am I still sick? No, actually I got better. But today I woke up and I had like a little sore throat. So hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully I'm not thinking much of it. Okay. So you guys are right. Despite the fact that, I'll write this one first, that Junwei left home earlier than usual, comma, he was still late. Also, pardon the bad handwriting. I don't know why the tablet's a bit shaky today, so it's a bit hard to write properly. Okay, so this is the first variation. The second one that I can accept is despite leaving, then you get the rest. Okay, where did the jacket go? It's still here. I'm just not wearing it properly. Thanks to the person that followed us. I'm not conversant in Korean. Okay. Can you screenshot after 70? Sure. Okay, so let's go to question 70. Last one. Hi Jason. Hi wow Jason. Hi Rainbow. Okay, question 70. So this kind of questions, much to her something, you always need to change to the noun form. Okay, so change annoyed. Let me use highlighter instead. Change it to the noun form, which is what Chill Gil said. Much to her annoyance, Hannah found out that her brother had dirtied her room. Okay, if let's say they don't give you her, then you have to put the person's name, right? It would be Zizoy. I can't read Korean. I'm not conversant in that. But yes, if you're gonna translate it, I'll read it later. Okay, so over here, you can write it as much to Hannah. But remember, since it's a noun form, you have to put this, okay? So it belongs to Hannah. Okay, so much to her annoyance is correct. That's the noun form of the word annoy. Hannah found out that her brother had dirtied her room. Okay, so that is pretty much it. It's pretty simple. So with this, we've completed S&T. You say I'm about yourself. I said I can like the laptop's with me, but then there's someone watching it, right? Why your F so fancy? Oh, I think I got used to like cursive, so some of my words are cursive and some are not. Can do compre close. Of course, that's my favorite section. I love compre close. But that time, what do you call it? There was this person that was fighting with me for a particular answer for 15, no, it was like 30 minutes. That person, it wasn't even the fun employed person, you know. It was Jana and the other person. Oh, hi, Hoven. Can do compre close. Yeah, sure, after this. Screenshot. Oh, like the whole thing. Okay, you guys can listen to a TikTok audio and I'll drink water. Can do section by section. Okay, hold on. Oven, I feel like you ask the same question every time you come in. You can't see. Okay, can you see now? Okay, let me know when I can move on, guys. But yeah, for those that are wondering, there is a 1000 S&T book, or rather ebook, that you can purchase and do online. If you want a hard copy, you have to print it yourself. Unfortunately, we don't provide those services. But yes, so can consider that the ones that we, or rather the questions that we went through today are much simpler. Like they come out quite often. So if you want to practice more of such questions, they'll definitely be in the book, or the more rarer or harder ones. Done. Okay, let's move on to compre close. Okay, hold on, let me see. Okay, anyway, it's open, right? So the one I was talking about is this one in blue, okay? So 1000 PSI S&T questions. I'll not talk much about it. I'll just tell you that it's 1990, okay? I already told you guys all the perks of it, or rather the perks of practicing questions in general. SCGS very easy for some reason, no fan. I mean, it's fine. Some papers are just like that, but they will have harder sections, okay? Hi, Terry. Okay, so let's start with this. Where to buy? Oh, it's on. Okay, if you go to our TikTok, what am I saying? No, the account that you're watching on right now, right? You just swipe left. Yeah, swipe left. There's a link under the bio. You just click on that. It will bring you to Linktree. Then you click to shop. Then you can scroll to ebooks collection and then you find. Alternatively, you can go to Writers at Work Podia and purchase from there. Okay? Are we planning to go live on Xiaohongshu? We tried it that time, but I don't think we are gonna do it anytime soon. Is there any popular? No, it's a e-product. It's an e-book. So they're all digital products. So there are no hard copy. I answered you, Mariah. Well, hi. Oh, my Chinese failing me. Xu Zhe Kai or something, is it? I'm pretty sure I read that wrong. I'm so sorry. Okay, but yes. Moving on. Ask Singaporeans about their favorite airline, and the answer will most likely be Singapore Airlines. Singapore Airlines, the national flag carrier of Singapore, is one of the most successful airlines in the oh, it's right. Okay, sorry, I'm doubting myself. I'm Chinese. Yes, do I not look Chinese? Make bigger. Okay, hold on. Any bigger, afraid you guys can't. Okay, there's the max I can go. If not, it's the words are gonna get cut off. Hi Axel, welcome. Welcome everyone to the live. Hi Jay, 51 is it industry? Most successful airlines in the industry. If you want industry, I would require the sentence to give me in the airline industry. Most successful airline. But it's pretty self-implied, right? I would say country though, because over here you're talking about Singaporeans, you're talking about national flag carrier. So all this is talking about our own country, not Sheila. Oh, oh yeah. Wait, it's what? Wait, is guys, is Jet 2 is like a airline, right? Hold on, let me search real quick. It's so the audio is so apt for this section. Oh wow, I just exited. Jet 2. Oh yeah, it is. Cheap flights. Okay. Yes, very apt for this. Yeah, in the Philippines. Yes, I heard. I'm moderated, but it's just that I'm busy, so I don't really reply. Okay, never mind. No, 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 Nani, don't say that. Okay, confidence is key. Okay, so I wouldn't say whoa. Okay, based on these clues, I would say country is a definite, is a given. World, okay, if you take it out of context a little, but this is why context is important, guys. Hi to the ninja emoji person. Every time I'm yeah, guys, I got work to do. I'm busy. Nation, in the nation. Oh, hold on. I remember there's a slight difference. Okay, so country is a political entity with defined borders and a government, but nation is a group of people united by shared cultural, historical, or linguistic traits. So yeah, country. We are not talking about linguistics or anything. The ninja emoji person, I don't think I can answer this kind of thing. Okay, but yes, never mind, kids. Okay, but yeah, this passage seems kind of hard to get everything right for O-level student too. It's fine. That's why we are learning together. I mean, sometimes I would think that there will be more than one answer that's accepted or appropriate too. Okay, let's move to 52. Singapore Airlines was incorporated on 28 January 1972. Even though its origins can be traced back blank the Malayan Airways Limited, which blank. 2. Okay, anyone agrees with Chilgil? Hi, hi. So what should it be? Hi, Sap. Wow, what's all the greetings joining? How's your life like? What do you mean, how's my life like? Not so lucky, fast complete close because it's so hard. Your brain can't. Guys, this is why you need to get the book. Like what I'm saying, apart from practice, it builds your inferential skills. Inferential skills is important. Alvin, taking over. It's okay. Okay, this is why we practice, okay? So 2, trace back to the Malayan Airways Limited. Okay? So trace back to is the same as dates back to. Okay? It's the same thing. Trace back by, no, wrong preposition. Okay, next one. I think the ninja emoji person is commenting, or rather answering the next one. Which what formed on 21st October 1937? Oh, how's my life like as an intern? Okay, story for another time, guys. Let's focus on the question now, or other stuff. Okay, don't got wrong. It's fine, it's fine. So you need to know when to use this preposition. So by, when do you use by? Usually um I arrived, or rather I reached, no, why does it all sound weird in my head? Okay, by is like method or the way in which you do something or reach somewhere. Okay, other than that would be by your side, like quite literally beside you, something like that. Ninja Kids, what is Ninja Kids? Hi Gwyneth. Thanks for sharing the live. Okay, so over here, the Malayan Airways Limited, which was formed. So was is correct. Okay, yes, you guys are right. So good job to the both of you. So which was formed on 21st October 1937. Over a short blank of 50 years, The airline has been a recipient of numerous travel accolades and awards. Ninja Kids, what? Period. Over a short period, yes. Talking about time span, so period is appropriate. Over a short span. Let me see the difference. Hold on. Period is more specific, defined length of time, while span can be more general. Okay, I guess I can accept that too. Okay. You don't know, it's crazy. As in the show Ninja Kids. I feel, is it some Nickelodeon show or something? why are you doing next after complete close? Oh, you guys can choose. No worries. I don't have like a hard and fast not schedule. Sequence that I have to follow. Yes. Okay, next. One can blank a Singapore Airlines stewardess apart in the Changi airport from her iconic uniform. One can what a Singapore Airlines stewardess apart in the Changi airport. Tell. Yes, very good. So, tell someone or tell something apart. Okay, so you use these two together. It's a phrasal verb. Grammar next. Okay, sure. Hi, Axel. Yes, Axel, you're right. Why did I say hi, Axel? Okay, so blank from its accolades, Singapore Airlines is also best known for its impeccable service standards. So what? Also, for those that are wondering what's the meaning of accolades, right? Or accolades and awards, it just means, let me change the color. So this just means award or privilege. Okay, and it's usually as a special honor or acknowledgement. Okay, I mean it's covered a bit, but you guys can tell. How about differentiate? Oh, differentiate. Okay, tell apart is the same meaning as the word differentiate. Okay, so if you want to use differentiate, you don't say one can differentiate Singapore Airlines stewardess apart. That's it. That's not right. That's wrong already. Okay, you're playing Joe Gasser right now. Don't distract. Okay, sure. I'm not distracting you. But yes, hi Alvin, welcome. Apart is correct. Okay, next. Blank from its accolades. Singapore Airlines is also best known for its impeccable service standards. So apart from all these awards and all, they are also known for impeccable service standards. Okay? No worries, Axel. Hi Funhouse Production. Welcome. Hi Infinity. Welcome everyone to the live. Right now I'm doing 2022 P5 Scgs EOY Compre Close. Yes. Okay, so proven from its accolades. It's okay, not proven, because over here you see this word also. This is why I need take what's going on. This is why I need take note of clues. Okay, so also, so both are good things, right? That's why I use also, or rather you're talking about the things that it's known for. So over here, yes, DK4, you're right, apart, not proved, guys. Proof would be proof from its accolades. They do well by winning this certain competition or serving very well. Then you give examples of why. Okay, so apart from this, I'm also good at this. This is why you use apart in this case. Understand? Okay, moving on. Blank Singapore Airlines has blank itself to providing excellent cabin crew service. Let me reread that. Singapore Airlines has blanked itself to providing excellent cabin service standards for its blank. Okay, not much clues, right? One of the highlights of the carrier service features includes blank economy class passengers, a choice of meals, and in-flight entertainment. Proven, committed, dedicated. Committed is correct. Let me check on dedicated, because it's somewhat the same meaning. I'm pretty sure it's a small difference though. Okay, dedicate is strong devotion and enthusiasm to a cause or activity. committed a formal agreement or obligation, strong sense of responsibility and faithfulness. Okay, yeah, sure, can. The nitty gritty is not that important for this question. Proven. You think you go with chill gill? Proven. Huh? For which one? Which one are you guys talking about? Proven in itself. Oh, that one. Oh, okay. No, it should be committed and dedicated to provide. Because this is something that they want to do. Okay? If not say proven itself to providing, that like the context isn't right anymore. So okay, next one you guys say passengers. Do you use passengers for planes? Oh yeah, okay, can. I don't really hear that often though, like passengers. But yes, passengers is correct. Another word would be travelers. Because you travel, right? So if you say travelers, you are a traveler. Usually in airports, I would see dear traveler if they want to like say in general. I don't really see passenger. But yes, okay, we learned something new. Or rather, I learned something new. After this live, is there any more live? Oh no, that's the last one for today. Okay, but there is live tomorrow though, if I'm not wrong. We can check later. Okay, the passage says passengers later. Okay, wow, I haven't read on that far, but yes, okay, that is a good point to point out DK4 Live. So this is how you do this particular section, okay? Look for clues. If right now you don't know how to do it, continue reading on. Or remember what you have read thus far so that you can help, what do you call? Give you a clue on what's the context about. Are there any context specific word that I should use? Can I draw pip plop? I don't know how pip plop looks like. I mean, as in, I kind of know, just not a very... Okay, never mind. Take back my words. I'm not drawing pip plop. Okay, next. One of the highlights of the carrier service features includes blank economy class passengers, the choice of meals, and in-flight entertainment. You got a perfect score. Good job, Mariah. But hi, CLXR. Welcome, welcome. Okay. What's the answer for question 59? Includes what? Giving. What? I wouldn't say giving. Allowing a choice of meal. Allowing would be allowing them to choose the meals. Okay, not a choice of meal. Providing, yes, providing is right. Hi, Hannah. Welcome back, Hannah. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hi, Emily. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Okay, so let me see. So provide is usually more often, while give is more direct. So over here is more of a off formal thing because it's like a well-established company. So I wouldn't really say giving. So providing, okay? Okay, next. Oh, hi, sure. Welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you in a long time. You're studying morning to night. Wow, studious. Kudos to you. But it's important to take short breaks also, okay? If you're really on that grind, it's important to take breaks to prevent burnout. Okay, these privileges have enabled Singapore Airlines to blank a reputation as a premier carrier with high standards of cabin service. Okay, I need more water, guys. Yeah, P6. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, like stressed for PSL, is it? Hi, call me Bruce. Establish, build. So, to establish a reputation, to to build a reputation, okay, I can accept build or gain. I wouldn't really say establish though, but that's a good word though. Call me Bruce. Establish usually is to I don't think you would use it to describe a reputation because establish is to build up or set up a firm on a permanent basis. Or there's another way to use it. Establish a reputation. Okay, based on the second meaning, I can accept this. The second meaning is to achieve permanent acceptance of or recognition for. So in this case, you're being recognized for being a premier carrier. So yeah, sure. Okay. Haven't seen this. Create. No, you don't create a reputation. For tomorrow, okay, hold on, let me search it for you. Tomorrow, teacher Mitsuko will be teaching from 12 to 1:30. Yeah. That's the only one for tomorrow. Okay, enhance or boost. No, over here is more of telling you they gain this. Enhance or boost means you already had it at the start, then you're just increasing it. Hi Blackheart. Is this the Chen Chen one? I don't know, but okay. Let's not go there. Earn a reputation. Yeah, have a lot of earn a reputation. Okay, we got too many other words for this already. Okay, outstanding service is just one of the many blank that makes Singapore Airlines a world-class travel brand. So what do you change? One of the many food? Food? Huh? Food for 61? No, not one of the many food. Outstanding service is not a food. Okay, what should it be? One of the many what? Remember at the start of the passage we talked about, hold on, let me scroll up to the passage. We talked about its accolades. It's known for impeccable service standards. Now we're talking about giving them a choice of meals, aspects, factors, qualities. Wow, okay. What are many factors? I can kind of accept factors, not qualities. But yeah, so factors, what are many aspects? Wow. Okay, aspects can. Another simpler word is just reasons, okay? Guys, just saying this is a P5 paper, so we don't have to bomb it with so many bombastic words. Okay? Unless it's like questions but or not question, passage specific word, then sure. But then if we just put like let's say they want a variety and then you write like a plethora. Like there's no need to go that far. We just need to make it what do you call it? Make it coherent, yes. You're boiling bombastic words. Uh as in bombastic from the point of view of a primary 5 student. Okay? Eating chocolate or writing notes. Okay, it's good to enjoy if you can multitask. But hi Goulash. Welcome. Okay, next. Their airline is also blank for lavish flight experiences across cabin classes, with modern entertainment options, spacious cabins, and a commitment to making flying an enjoyable blank. Also, see, if you continue reading on, let's say, for some reason I'm a kid that I don't know how to answer this particular question, you read on, then you're like, oh, they use the word commitment here. So basically, they're committed to do this. Okay, so that's how you use your clues. Hi, Eftocrafto. Wait, isn't that the... Oh, the website's coming out again. Isn't that the... from World Trigger or something? Hi, Kadia. Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome. Am I a real tutor? I prefer to refer myself as the live host, guys. So, yes. We're gonna eat Jollibee. Okay, enjoy. Okay, next. Known. Yes, known is correct. Seems like it's pretty easy. Everyone says known. So, known for lavish flight experiences across cabin classes, with modern entertainment options, spacious cabins, and a commitment to making flying an enjoyable blank. An enjoyable what? This is pretty common. You hear it every time you go on a flight. Thursday. Oh. Oh yeah, I heard that. Experience, yes. So this is pretty easy, right? You always hear this. Hope your experience with us has been great, fine, whatever the airline wants to use. Yes, Emily, you're right. Okay, moving on. The airline's international culinary panel continually creates new what to delight the taste buds of passengers on board. Okay, dear. Yeah. Can I do Sec 4 English? Okay, sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, Actually, no. I've so far all my sessions I've been doing P5 papers. Usually different life hosts do different things, but so far we haven't been doing secondary. What did I get for GP? That's for me to know, for you to find out, Manatee. Why are you concerned about that? Menu creates new menu. No, not new menu. I mean, you don't need a chef to come up with a menu, right? It's looking like secondary school stuff. I would say the inferential part, it's also applicable to secondary school. That's why I say it's good to build it if build it starting from primary school if you get the ebook. But yes, recipes. No, not recipes. But do I plan to teach secondary school? No, that's not in my schedule. But yeah, okay, we can consider that. Not yes, dishes. Okay, not recipes. So you, as a chef or as a cook, you create new dishes. Then you create this certain amount of dishes like the appetizers, the mains, the desserts. Then you create a menu. Okay, but menu essentially is just like words. Everyone can write that. Okay, next. Today, Singapore Airlines operates a fleet of more than 140 aircrafts that spans more blank 110 destinations. More what? Over here, just comparing. What's the word to use for comparison? Staffs? No, staffs is too general. I'm assuming for the previous one. What level English is another level. Okay, but with more practice, you will be able to cope. Trust me, trust me. I mean, that's how I coped. That's just now. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Yes, Nani, you're right. Then, okay? So remember, this then is for comparison. This then is for time. Anything related to time. Or let's say I want to say when this event occurred to show in a timeline, I'll use THEN. Okay? Then I went to school. But then if I want to compare, I would rather stay at home than go to school. Then it's THAN. Okay, hopefully that wasn't confusing. But yes, we're done with Compre Close. If you guys feel like you need to practice more, you can get this 70 PSI comprehension close practices. Like I say, inferential skill is useful and it's much needed. Okay, especially in secondary school when you have to do comprehension, you cannot live. Sometimes you have to use your own words. You have to explain why. So this is why it's useful. Even in real life, sometimes you have to infer what people are trying to say. Like read between the lines. That's why there's that saying. Okay, but yes, you can consider that apart from the SNT books. Okay, now let's go to grammar. Grammar MCQ. Since Nani is asking. Okay. For your class, what do you mean for your class? O-level English struggle with Compre section A. Guys, all I remember is O-level, there's 2 comprehension and written visual text. Is that it? Okay, let's not go there. That's not what I'm doing today. Okay, I'm not prepared for that. Okay, next. That box of chocolates together with the new boots blank for my father's birthday next week. What would your answer be? Welcome everyone to the live if you're new here. I'm doing 2022 P5 Scgs EOI paper. Right now we are starting with grammar MCQ. 2. Nani says 2. Okay. So that box of chocolates together with the new boots blank for my father's birthday next week. So every time you see 2 commas, know that anything inside is extra info. I.e. to say is distractors. Okay, so it works for sometimes they'll put as well as inside, right? Then that is also a distractor. But for as well as that particular one, I just realized why is this like that? For that particular one as well as, even if they don't put 2 commas, know that that's a distractor. Okay. So you guys say it Zizoi. So is it is or are? I assume that you choose, or rather you chose are, because there's 2 asterisks after that. But no, it's not are. You guys are wrong. Okay, I'll cancel past tense first because it says next week. So you know past tense is out. That cancels 2 options for us. So over here, extra info means you don't look at them. My sentence can still be coherent, works perfectly fine even without that. So my main subject in this case would be, let's change the color, red. Okay, that box of chocolate. Okay, that, this is singular. You don't look at chocolates, okay? So this is a collective, why did I say it like that? Collective noun. So it's like the class of students. Yes, there are a lot of students, plural, but then if I'm talking about the class, it's only one particular class, so it's singular. Okay? Like that class of chemicals, something like that. I think chocolate now. Okay. I'm not really a fan of that, but good for you. Okay. So in this case, is the correct answer. Hopefully, Nani and Zizoy, you guys understand why it is instead of R. Okay, you must look at your main subject. So don't look at the extra info. Even if you already know that it's a distractor, must look, okay? It says that. But if they say those, then it's different. It'll be R. Because those is plural. Okay, moving on. Is basically this, these, that, those. Okay, moving on. Question 2. My sister and brother are always teasing me, but I still love blank very much. Is it us, her, him, or them? Hi, Jared. Willa, she says, oh, no, you say for. Nani also says for. Okay, for, obviously, them. Okay, so this is pretty obvious, pretty straightforward. So over here, it's out because my brother and sister, so plural already, right? So you cancel the singular ones. Then next, us would include the person speaking, okay? But in this case, it's not because, but I still, so I'm referring to just them alone, so it's them. Okay, next. Us is kind of like ourselves, where you would include the speaker inside when you're saying it. Okay, next. Hassan was walking along in the dark alley when he felt something furry blank his legs. Alvin says 1. Brush. Hi Josh, welcome to the live. Haven't seen you before. 131. Okay, so most of you say 1, with the exception of John. Hi XOXO Debbie. Let's host ya. Host ya left. Shit. Didn't she have like 3 live sessions today? But yes, we do have different live hosts, so yeah. 1, 3. 3 cause of was. He was walking along in the dark alleyway. Oh, okay. That's where you're wrong, Josh. So yes, the sentence structure is in the past, but we need to know this rule. Every time you have this, okay, felt, any verb that is past tense before that, the next one, it's always the verb in its base form. Okay, so you can either learn it as base form or bare infinitive. So over here, it should be brush because you want to use the base form or the bare infinitive of it, meaning to say it is the present tense of it, not past tense or anything. Okay, just the base form. You know when she'll be back? I can check for you. Hold on. Next Tuesday. Yeah. From what I'm seeing, it's next Tuesday. But you can still tune in. You can give us a follow and tune in to see who has live and all. Okay, but yes. So question 3, as what I've explained, the verb noun verb rule. Okay. Next, this is pretty common. I've seen it come out quite a few times in grammar MCQ already. So you can learn it as the verb noun verb rule, or you can just take it as whenever you see the past tense of the verb, after the noun, the next one you see, it's always the bare infinitive or the base form of the verb. Hi Leroy, welcome back. Wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, question 4. After the devastating earthquake, many residents returned home to discover that their houses blank completely. Okay, so Alvin says 4. Am I in secondary school? If I'm in secondary school, I shouldn't be here, to be honest. Do I look like a secondary school student? Okay, so Nani says 4. So this one, what is testing, right? What is it testing? Is tenses. Okay. I take it as a compliment then. I age slower. Okay, so 4. 4 is, rather, how do you identify your tenses? What is this? This is past. Every time you see a word in its past participle form, it's always perfect. Perfect tenses, no matter past perfect, present perfect, you will always use the past participle form. Okay? Then destroyed is just passive in this case, but usually that's not common. The ones you see more common will be past perfect continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect, present perfect, something like that. Okay, so over here, why is your answer, or why are all of your answer correct? Is because we need to show that this destruction, let me just write destruction, it's not found here. It happened before they returned home. So in order to show events on a timeline, you would use this, okay? To show me that, oh, the houses were destroyed before the residents returned home. If you use the wrong tense, then it would maybe end up being they returned home and then the destruction occurred. And maybe they'll be caught in the rubble, something like that. Okay? So this is why tenses are important. Okay, next. Question 5. Blank of fresh coffee and fried eggs wafting through the air. Okay, so I guess the blank would be like the smell of or the scent of, either or. So the smell of fresh coffee and fried eggs wafting through the air from the kitchen to our bedrooms blank us jump out of bed very quickly every morning. So is it make, mates, are making, or have made? Two more words, or the previous one, is it? Okay. Okay. So I think you guys can still see like that. Hi Amir, hi Miss Lee. Welcome everyone. Okay. Hi Ocean Man. What's with the Shrek profile picture? Okay, but yes, reminds me of my friend's profile picture. Mix. Okay, so Ocean Man says to live, laugh, love Shrek. Okay, if you stand by that, sure, why not? At least you're still live, laugh, loving. Okay, so over here, I would assume this is smell, right? So the smell would mean that this is singular. I'm not talking about it being plural because I'm not having multiple scents. Why is it still this color? So singular. Over here, make. What is make? Is it a noun or a verb? Obviously, it's a verb, right? Because nouns are things. Okay, that sounded a bit, I don't know why. I feel like it sounded a bit condescending. But yes, I'm sorry. Okay, so verbs. Remember, it's always the opposite of nouns. So if it's plural, you don't add s. If it's singular, you add s. Okay, so opposite of noun. So in this case, what we're looking at is singular. So you would say, why is it so thick? So you would say the smell of blah 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 to our bedroom makes us jump out of bed. Imagine being called a thing. What do you mean thing? Huh? Okay. Okay. You got it right. Hi, Riz. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see your comment. But why are you surprised that you got it right? Okay. But next. Actually, no, it's 7. Okay, I'll do a short promo and then we'll call it a day, okay? I wasn't taking note of the time. Okay, so basically, how to get here is just click the link in our TikTok account bio, then click to shop. So by default, you should see this. So if you have any inquiries, you can just WhatsApp us, DM us on TikTok, Instagram. So you're not done, Nani. Okay, I need to get this going. uh, okay, I'm pretty sure you learned from what I said, right? So you can just what do you call it? Uh, yeah, try to write in your own words. Okay, sorry, I need to get this promotion going, and then if not, I'll overrun. We still need to pack this place up. Okay, so 1200 grammar and vocab MCQs if you don't want to focus on only just grammar or vocab slowly. If you want the not vocab, if you want to focus on them slowly, you would, or rather, you can consider getting 1000 PSI vocab questions or 1000 PSI grammar questions, okay? Then 1000 PSI SNT, like what I said just now. John wants to clock out. No, I need to keep this place, guys. Okay. But SNT, this one, I already spoke enough of it. And also 70 PSI Compre close practices, I spoke about that. Main thing to take away is that inferential skills is important, okay? So you can practice this via these ebooks. So you don't feel as lost during your exam or you don't know how to practice. English is a, what do you call it? Uh, it's a subject that you can practice, okay? Don't think that you can't practice for a language subject in order to do better in it. Oh, thanks, Leroy. Okay, but yes. What time do we end? Oh, technically it's supposed to be from 5:30 to 7. So I'm supposed to end. Wait, the questions come with guide on how to find the answer or just go. Okay, the books they come with the questions and the answers, but there's no explanation included. That's just I just curious. It's okay. My IG is very very limited. I don't really use it. Okay, wait, hold on, guys. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Bye bye.